Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out yet another case for the Galaxy Z Fold 3. And in today's video, we have one by Spigen, and it's going to be the Air Skin case for the Z Fold 3. So the Air Skin is one of their thinner cases that Spigen offers. And since this phone is already pretty bulky when it's folded up, I didn't want to go for something too thick. So I went ahead and got this one right here. So let's go ahead and open this up. Here we have very simple but useful packaging. We get a nice little picture in the front of what it's going to look like, for which phone it's for, and also the version of it. Plus, I believe it says the color right here, so it is the black color. They have different colors for some of their other cases, so they do go ahead and let you know down there. Plus, it says Spigen up here. So on the back, we don't really get anything, so let's go ahead and unbox this up. So all we got to do is pull this tab, and there should be a plastic pouch and nothing else inside of here, as you can see. So let's put this to the side, move this across, and take out the goodies. So again, this is a two-part case since it is a foldable device and you need two parts for it. So we have this is the outer display. Feels very flimsy, in fact, as it is a pretty thin case. Here, let me go ahead and show you real quick. It's a really thin case, so it does feel flimsy, and if you were to play around with this a little more, and if you just bent it a little, you could probably break it. But when it's on the phone, it should stay sturdy, as there is something to support it staying on there. They also added this little card here for their products, I guess. Let's move that across. And then this is also for the back plate, which again feels very flimsy. Again, as I said, this is one of their thinner cases that Spigen offers. So we get some adhesive strips inside of here for any extra grippiness onto the phone, so it latches onto it. But I probably won't be using these right now, as I am currently actually using a different case for the Z Fold 3. And so I don't want to actually switch onto this and deal with the adhesives. But once you do get the case on there, and if you're sure that you want to keep it on there, it will stay on there for sure, especially with all the adhesives that are already in place with this case. So we do get some instructions here for the installation. It tells us to remove all of the, all the adhesive strips. As you can see, you just got to pull those white strips right there. And once you do that, it tells you how to plop it on there. So all you got to do is just push it in, which is very simple. And then on the back, we also get some instructions to remove it. So you definitely want to keep this, as it does have adhesive, and cases with adhesives do take a little more effort to actually take off, and we just get the blank piece of paper right here. So again, as I said, I'm not going to be removing the adhesive, but let's go ahead and plop it on anyways. So let's open it up and get the front display in first. So all you got to do is just plop it in, and it's as easy as that. So again, it does seem like it's sliding off a little, and that is because I don't have the adhesive on, but once you do get it on, you should be fine. So let's go ahead and plop this side on as well. And let me go ahead and show you how to actually do it. So all you got to do is plop it in like this, and then push it down and push it in. So it's on there perfectly and no issues. So let's close it up. As you can see, it does close up perfectly. Let's open it up again. No issues again. So let's close it back up. So again, as I said, it is a little flimsy, and since I don't have the adhesive, it's actually not on there properly, but this is what it's going to look like. So let me go ahead and wipe it down. The display does look a little dirty and dusty, but this is what it's going to look like. So basically no extra bulk to it. Doesn't feel like I added anything to it, as it is very thin. So just for the basic protection, you know, some falls, some drops, scratches, just to get you protected by those, especially with a phone that costs this price, this much. And so pretty nice, but this is on the higher costing range, so it does cost a little more. I believe I got this for around 50 bucks, but I will leave an Amazon link down below so you can check it out for yourself. So protection wise, pretty decent, covers everything except for the hinge right here. The hinge isn't covered. Some cases they do have it covered off. They have this, either they have this little band that like goes inside of the other part of the case when you open it up, or they just have a part that completely closes it off. So it would have been nice if it did protect the hinge, as the hinge is probably going to be one of the parts that keep hitting the ground if you do drop it very often when it's closed. And so it would have been nice if it stayed fresh and clean looking, but I guess that is fine for a case that is this thin. The back, we do get a nice little lip around the camera, as you can see. So decent protection. Isn't a pretty large lip, so if you do drop it, you should be fine with most things. But if you do get, like, if it's an uneven drop and you get like a little rock, that hits that portion, this definitely will not protect the camera lens. So overall, this is for the very minimal protection that you want on your phone. So you're not getting this for anything tough. You're not getting this if you, let's say you work at construction or you work somewhere similar to that, you're probably not going to want to get this case, as if you do drop it, it won't protect it the best compared to some other thicker cases. So the front display, we again do get a nice little lip, so front protection, we do get it. If you do drop it on his face, then it should be fine in most scenarios. Unless you drop it super hard, it will probably crack it, as this doesn't have anything really extra to protect it like some other cases. It doesn't have some rubber inside, it doesn't have a rubber layout inside. It's just this plastic that is on top of your phone. So let's go to move on to the cutouts. So we have our charging port cutout down here. It is a little larger than normal, and then we do have this adhesive strip, but you're not going to be seeing that once you actually apply the case on properly. So we do get a nice little cutout for the charging port and for the speaker grill down here, and the one up top, since this does have dual speakers on the top and the bottom, since once you do open it up, it's like a tablet, and you probably would want that for your phone. So inside display, we get a very small lip. You barely can even tell it's there, but if you do somehow manage to drop it when it is opened up, the front display should be pretty fine, so you shouldn't have too many issues. But again, if you'll probably drop this if it's actually closed up. So the main part that should be protected properly is going to be the outside display and the outside edges and corners. So overall, it is a pretty decent case. Not the best in my opinion. I probably wouldn't go with this. I'd probably go with something a little thicker, especially for a phone that costs this much, so I can at least get some protection, or just go ahead and rock it without a case. But for the people looking for it, this wouldn't be my first choice. So let's go ahead and test out reverse wireless charging real quick. So wireless power share, turn it on. I have my Galaxy Buds right here. Where is it? Plop it on, and it is charging. Oops. All right, so here is the red light. If you can see that, the red light is there, so that indicates that it's charging. So wireless charging and reverse wireless charging will work properly with this case. So again, that will basically wrap it up for this video. If you do want to check this case out for yourself, again, I don't really recommend this one for the protection. It doesn't feel the best in my opinion, especially for the price that it's going for. But again, if you do want to check it out, there will be a link down below, and that will basically be it. So see y'all in the next video.